Hi, I'm Mark from The Only Way is Essex. This is Britain's Got More Talent, and after the break, I'm going to show you my talent. Welcome back to Britain's Got More Talent, and this is my talent. Come on, everyone.
It's a murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, hey, it's a murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right now.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Britain's Got More Talent. Thank you very much to Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I love that song.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the result tonight. What do you think?
Well, actually, Stephen Hall kind of grew on me by the end. I quite enjoyed it, but I missed Out of the Blue. I thought they were really good.
Everyone seems to love those boys. Well, you never know. Some might have another surprise up his sleeve. Who knows? Thank you very much. Now, we are very lucky to be joined by a girl who ain't about the bubbling or the cha-ching cha-ching, but she loves a bit of more talent. It's Jessie J.
Did you get that?
Did we
Did
get
you get
that?
it?
Did we get the trick?
Oh, I'm so glad you got it. Yes.
See, do you know what I love about you?
I'm such a dork.
Like, you've got a very good sense of humour, because most people will go, oh, no, what a
No,
nightmare.
it's so funny.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good indeed,
Good.
yeah. Incredible performance
Thank
tonight.
you.
Yeah.
I really had fun.
What do you think of a talent competition like this? Because you trained at a Brit School, right?
I did indeed.
So do you think the contestants that enter these competitions are doing it in such a different way they shouldn't? What do you think about it?
I mean, for me, I think it's just about what path you want to choose. I mean, I was never somebody that wanted to go down the reality TV show and entertainment talent competition route, but that was just my choice, because I think however which way you do it, there's always struggles, but I kind of wanted it to do it the kind of... I've been signed for 7 years.
Right.
But I think there's good and bad in everything, you know?
What about a standard tonight, then? What did you think of that?
I think it was really good. I think there were some people I really wanted Out of the Blue to get through.
Yeah.
I think they were really good.
Everyone wants Out of the Blue. What happened there?
Do you know what it is? I know how hard it is as a singer to have that amount of people doing harmonies in tune.
Yeah, but do you know something
Here we
else
go.
as well?
They're going to sing like in the background.
I think the reality is, I'll tell you what it does prove, if you don't pick up the phone and vote,
Exactly.
you can't complain.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
And you know what? A lot of the times I think with these shows that I think people presume everyone else is going to vote, and then they don't bother, and then they don't get through and people moan. Well, if you want to see them through, you've got to vote.
Exactly. If they were to offer their services
Yes.
to back you...
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Featuring on the next album. I want to do like a remix, do it like a dude.
We have just sorted them out. You're sorted, boys. Don't worry about that. Now, New Bounce, they covered price tag.
I saw them on YouTube this morning. I made sure I watched it because everyone on my Twitter went crazy. And I saw it in the paper and they spelt my name wrong.
Oh, hello.
Are you going to have that door? Yeah, I'm called Jess Jai. Jess Jai, they were amazing. They've got the most incredible vibrato. It's really slow. It's proper old school.
So could they be like the new JLS, would you say? Or are they their own
I
sort
actually
of style?
don't think they're like JLS at all. I think it's easy for people to compare. I think comparisons are so fashionable.
Well, the thing
I
is,
think they're very unique.
But the problem is they compare themselves. That's what they aspire to be like.
I think aspirations and... Never. I loved it when he did this bit and the moves. I need to steal them. I think they're totally different.
What advice have you got for them, the boys of New Bounce? I'm sure they'll be watching.
Yeah.
What advice can you give them for the final on Saturday?
I would give them never ever dilute yourself for anyone. Never apologise for anything that makes you happy. Be true to who you are. I know I say it all the time, but I've been there when people have been like, we want to change your hair, we want to change your songs, you can't write, you do this, do that. You have to... I love that riff. Sick. So good. So I don't even know what camera I'm looking in, but it's so good.
Do you know what? I wish we could talk to you all night.
Just because you want me to fall over again.
Yeah, walk out. No, don't stay there. Let's hear it for Jessie J. Great guest. Right, I'm going to talk to our celebrity panel in a bit, but before we do that, as a special treat, let's have another look at Jai's winning performance from tonight.
Wake me up inside, wake me up inside, call my name and save me from the dark, bid my blood to run before I come undone, save me from the nothing.
now time to get down to the nitty-gritty and dissect tonight's events. Just like we're back in a biology class at school, I have three mad scientists to help me. They are, of course, my celebrity panel. Tinchy Strider, Kerry Katona and Scott Mills. Let's talk about the two that went through. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking, you know what, at first I was thinking, like, everyone's saying, the blue, but I think it's, like, the right decision, man. The two people that went through, like, is it Jay? We've been trying to work it out.
Jai. It's Jai,
Yeah, I think his voice was powerful, do you know what I mean? And it really connects. And Stephen, I was clapping all the way. I was acting like Jesse J.
Are we agreeing here?
Stephen Hall is like a young version of Austin Powers.
he's got the moves, hasn't he?
He has.
He's older than Austin Powers, by the looks of it.
I'd hire him for, like, weddings and stuff.
Would you?
Yeah.
Do you book weddings now?
Well, not many weddings I have.
What about you, Scott?
I think that wouldn't happen in any other country, that someone like Stephen would get through tonight. And I think that's what makes Britain amazing, because you wouldn't see that on America's Got Talent or anywhere else, you know? Look at him.
Do you think that Radio 1 would play Jai's sort of style?
I think it would depend on what song he came out with, but I think his voice is incredible. And I wasn't really ever aware of him in the audition process either. Like, I was watching the show in the audience tonight, and I was pretty blown away by it, so yeah.
Do you know what? We're talking about Out of the Blur, we're talking about Jai, we're talking about Stephen. The one thing we forgot is obviously Edward.
Yeah.
Edward was the one that came so close. So, look, what did you think of him? Was it just a bit too different tonight?
Tonight was a really random show. Really odd.
Yeah, it was, absolutely.
But I think
that's... least.
Yeah, but I think that's great. I just wonder how much more you can do with the act. I think his voice is fine, but I think the whole premise of it is just a bit too weird.
Did any of you see his first audition? Because he went for the real sort of classic sort of
nursery rhymes
all of
and stuff,
nursery rhymes.
yeah.
You know, maybe should he have maybe taken a risk tonight and not sang the nursery rhymes and gone for a song if his voice is that good?
You know what? When I heard him today, I was thinking, like I was saying to you earlier on, like, when he's talking about Postman Pat, talking about Teletubbies, I thought that grabbed my attention, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, maybe he could have went with a different approach, but he had a good voice as well, man.
Would you ever think about involving Postman Pat?
Postman Pat?
Yeah?
Nah, I'll let Postman Pat do him, and I'll do me.
Right.
Him and his
Postman Pat, do him, and...
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, so who disappointed you most tonight? Who maybe shouldn't have got... Oh, here we go.
Let me tell you.
Right. Well, come on, who are we going for?
I thought that Mexican Mayhem was just like the biggest load of rubbish I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I can tell you now, do you know something? On the Buzzer app, the free Buzzer app, she got 13,601 buzzers just on people's mobile phones.
Wow.
If they've got the app.
She's not Mexican, is she?
She's not Mexican.
Right, so
and
she's
there's
not
no mayhem in that app
exactly.
either.
No, not Mexican, no mayhem.
Exactly. Let's hear our panel, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll be looking at tomorrow night's acts in rehearsals after this quick break. Also, David Hasselhoff and his daughters will be competing to be Ultimate Game Lords, and we have an exclusive first chat with our two new finalists, Jai and Stephen. We'll see you in a minute.